Okay, here we go. Show number 15. Wow, that's
15
pretty fast,
already.
huh?
Wow. Time flies. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
always surprised to find out that we're actually at the end of June already. It's July in a couple of weeks. And yeah, it's kind of scary how fast time is going.
I know. I know, but it's a good thing we have the show because at least keep track of what date is. I
Yeah,
know
no,
there are
exactly. I
a
also
couple
wouldn't
days
know
we're getting
when it's
ready and a couple days we're doing it.
anymore. I just know when I need to be online, ready to be live. That's it.
Right. Yeah, let's see.
So
So
what
let's bring everyone in here. Let's see how everyone's doing out there. Ladies, hello.
Hey.
How's everyone doing?
Hello.
Thank you
Hi.
so much for doing the show. How are you doing today?
Thanks for having me. Good.
Today I'm the lucky one, Simona. Last show you were the only woman and you had like 8 guys.
Well,
Now I've all
it's
these.
a funny thing because I never noticed because I'm so used to being around men in the music industry that for me, men and women are exactly the same. I don't, go like, oh, we got a women's show today or we got men's shows. For me, it's the same. I just happen to loads of men, but that happens all the time anyway. So, and today we're all blonde. So if we want to.
Oh, that's good too, right?
So we didn't think about that, do we?
Amazing.
So we can have
Amazing.
willpower done.
That's good. That's good. We like
Because
that.
it
We like
answers
that.
So how do you feel?
I feel lucky. What else can I say? I feel very lucky. I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate guy.
That is the right answer.
Exactly. Exactly.
Otherwise you'd be in trouble.
Yeah, so here we go. We got a nice lunchtime show. So hopefully reaching out across the internet, cheering people up during lockdown and sharing some good vibes and some good beats. So yeah, what do you say? Let's get on with the show. So we're gonna ask Emily to play first.
Emily first. Perfect.
And I have first a little intro clip. I scoured the web and found a few videos, get people going. So see what I came up with.
Here I am, caught in the middle now, stuck between my head and heart. Here I am, all in a muddle now, stuck between my head and heart. And I'm not giving up, no. And I'm not giving up, no. And I'm not giving up, no. I'm giving in. When I wake up, I wish I could tell you good morning. And the smile on your face won't be my phone screen calling. All the little big things, brown paper and string, got me wrapped up in your arms. Got me tangled up, all tied in knots, 'cause you're so far. I'll keep holding on to a little bit of something. Just keep holding on to a little bit of feeling. Just keep holding, waiting. Don't let it slip through. I'll keep holding on to a little bit of you.
All right.
Wow.
Those are nice clips. I like them.
Yeah, that was really cool. Thank you.
It's like you bring the sunshine in. Like I'm looking outside my window and it's really grey and I see like the rain pass and wind and stuff. And then you came on the screen with this beautiful voice and the blonde hair. It's just like a little bit of sunshine came through.
A
Beautiful.
lot of sunshine.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
Good, we
you.
need that today.
Thank you. Oh,
So tell us something about yourself. When did you start playing music? Was it something you started when you were young, when you were, a kid, or this is something that you developed later on in life?
So in terms of singing, I just used to sing around the house all the time since I could talk. That's what the parents. That's the story they tell anyway. But yeah, so pretty much loved singing. Started playing piano when I was 7. Kept it up for maybe till I was about 17. And first started writing my own songs when my piano teacher actually dared me to write a song when I was about 13, and then just taught myself a bit of guitar, and so I write on both now. But I tell you, my love affair with piano is hit and miss. So sometimes we get on, sometimes we don't. So yeah.
I love piano. It's a beautiful instrument. It's just that it can make the songs like, I don't know, it's got that extra little touch to the songs. It's beautiful, beautiful sound. I mean, I love guitar as well, but just the piano, I think, is a great skill to have. Yeah,
totally. Yeah, I mean, I definitely love it. I just I need more patience for all instruments, actually.
But you were saying before you went to music school. You've been studying hardcore for a while.
Yeah, so I went to BIM London and I did a songwriting degree many years ago now. But yeah, it was really cool. It allowed me to meet so many amazing people who I work with even now. And I'm very grateful for that opportunity to do that. Yeah.
What was something that you really learned at music school that you think back, wow, I learned this. This was really helpful?
There's so many things, but I would definitely say the main kind of three things, like say three things, let's say three. I would say like to make sure you show up on time and be fully prepared for whatever it is you're doing, whether it's an audition or a session or a songwriting session, have an idea with you, whatever. Also be nice, like don't be a mean person, because ultimately people will work with you again if they like who you are as a person. And also just focus on yourself and your journey, like try not to compare yourself to other people. But I'm still working on that one, to be honest with you, but yeah.
Well, you were on time, so you got the first two covered.
Yes.
All right. Good. Well, I think all your fans are eager to hear you play, so we'll stop yapping away and let you get rolling.
Okay, yeah.
What do you got for us today?
Right. I'm going to play Leavin' Looks Good on You, which is the song I released on my second EP. I released it as a single, and then it's on like a physical copy of an EP as well. And I didn't actually write it. One of my friends in Nashville, she kindly let me cut it. And it's a really good song, and I love to play it and I love to sing it. So I'm going to play it for you today.
All right.
Cool. So this is Leavin' Looks Good on You.
Oh, it's so typical. Knew you'd come back. Think you're forgivable. Easy as that. Gave you another chance, 'cause I'm too nice. We're back to us again. I realize I love the way that you walk when you're walking away. Your chorus never looked better than when it hits a highway. Saying goodbye, boy, brings out your eyes so blue. Leaving looks good on you. Look in the mirror and I like what I see. Now that I think about it, looks good on me when you're gone, 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 even for a while. Is it so wrong that it makes me smile? I love the way that you walk when you're walking away. Your chorus never looked better than when it hits a highway. Saying goodbye, boy, brings out your eyes so blue. Leaving looks good on you. Whoa, 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 oh yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. I love the way that you walk when you're walking away. Your chorus never looked better than when it hits a highway. Saying goodbye, boy, brings out your eyes so blue. Yeah, you're looking so tough as you're slamming the door. And when you're driving off, I never love you more. You wear it so well that you know it yourself, it's true. Leaving looks good on you. Leaving
Thank you.
Right. Yeah.
Thanks.
Little audience
you.
here. I know it's a little, usually on the streams it just kind of goes dead afterwards, but we're trying to clap away a little much as we can.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so how'd you get in the country scene? It sounded, you had a little country twang. Did you pick that up when you were down in Nashville also?
Yeah, so I mean, in my third year of uni, I was kind of like poppy folk, and then my guitarist at the time, Patrick Weeks, he and my housemate, he's a good friend of mine, he said, why don't you go country? And I'd also really got into the TV show Nashville. Like, I'd really got into the songwriting within that show. And yeah, and that kind of, I was like, yeah, I like country. Let's go for it. Let's give it a go. And then I just kind of feel like I found my niche, and I went to Nashville and recorded a CD out there, which was just the most incredible experience. And since then, it's just kind of been, yeah, the main kind of genre that I feel I fit into really well. So yeah, and I mean, the beautiful thing about country nowadays is so many different genres fit within it. So you can kind of be whatever you really want to be. So yeah.
It's really nice. Catchy song as well. It's got good chorus. It's like, it's going to stick to my head. So that's good.
Yeah, let's get you play another track. Keep going.
Yeah,
Warm up a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna bring some real sunshine to you now. This is my beach anthem. It's called Barefoot.
That was a nice little video. I was watching that video earlier. That's a good little track.
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally like a homemade video. I like to do one of those at least once a year, where I just literally film myself doing crazy stuff or doing fun things like jumping off cliffs and things like in that video. But yeah, so this is Barefoot. I co-wrote this with my awesome friend and producer Sue McMillan. Bring you some sunshine.
Take some time, slow it down. Take your time, slow it down. So go on, dip your toes in the water, dig your heels in the sand. Don't do what you ought to. Go on, feel the sun on your back, just like that. Yeah, relax, no shoes, no rules. no shoes. Go barefoot, no shoes. No rules, no shoes. Go barefoot, no shoes. No rules, no rules. No shoes, no rules, no shoes. Go barefoot, no shoes. No rules, no shoes. Go barefoot, no shoes. No rules, no shoes. Go barefoot. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need that. Go on the beach. Looking forward to it.
It would be
fun.
so nice to be at the beach right now. I would love it.
I know, right? I know.
I was thinking if I could have chosen a place to be in lockdown, I would have rather be somewhere where I can have a nice view of the beach. That definitely would have been
Oh,
nicer
yeah,
than
totally.
rocking London in the city.
Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree. Yeah. Oh.
You like to play another song?
Yeah, sure. So this song is I wrote for my cousin. Anyone who's tuned in right now, let me just check who's here. John, Nathan, hi to all of you. Will have heard me tell this story about 1,000 times, but this song I wrote for my cousin and her fiance, now husband, and they've just got a baby as well now, actually, which is awesome. And I did a songwriting challenge where I wrote a song every day of January, and this was the only song I finished
Every
back in
day?
2017.
Wow.
Yeah, it was hard. It was really, really hard in January 2017. I mean, January's hard enough without having to set that challenge for yourself. But yeah, the kind of focus with this one was to play the same thing on the guitar all the way through and differentiate the sections of the song with just the melody. So yeah, this is called Me for Me, and it's available on all the platforms out there.
Let's go through the good, the bad, and everything in between. I'm ready to hop on that roller coaster and just ride hands free. And if we fall down together. 'Cause it's you and me, we can rise above it together. You bring out the best version of me. You bring out the who and what I wanna be. And despite my good, my bad, my ugly, and no matter how crazy I can be, you still see me for me. And I still can't believe you're the favorite part on that daily routine. A goodbye kiss in the morning, and the way you put your arms around me, and I won't let you down. You and me equals we, and we're a team now. And if we fall down together. 'Cause it's you and me, we can rise above it together. You bring out the best version of me. You bring out the who and what I wanna be. And despite my good, my bad, my ugly, and And no matter how crazy I can be, you still see me for me. You still see me for me. Let's go through the good, the bad, and everything in between. I'm ready. Thank you.
Right. That's a really lovely song.
Thank you. Good fun.
Yeah. Well, it's like that, though, is that some people bring out the worst in you and other people bring out the best in you. It's
Yeah,
to decide who you want to spend your time with.
exactly. I completely agree.
Not always easy to know sometimes. It takes a while.
No, yeah, exactly. I've made that mistake many a time for sure.
Yeah, so I've just learned recently just to surround myself by nice, positive, supportive people. So
Yeah.
sometimes you don't even realize that people are trying to put you down. If they see that you're doing something nice and you, at least you're believing in yourself and you're doing something you love, some people are trying to sort of suppress that lovely energy and are trying to sort of back it off you. So I think it's good to recognize it. I think it's something when you get a little bit older, slowly you start learning and filtering people through.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's hard sometimes.
Yeah, I definitely think that's one of life's greatest lessons. Like, I speak to my mum about that all the time, and she's like, "I'm still learning it." Yeah.
I've learned, unfortunately, at a very later stage. I was trusting everybody before, literally give my heart to everyone, friends and boyfriends, and they totally took advantage, of everything. But you learn. I didn't want to change the way I was because I don't want to judge people when I see them the first time. I want to be open and nice like I am. So, but now I've learned basically how to filter through, so I can recognize the spots when people are trying to be mind manipulative and depressing and negative.
Yeah, good.
I don't want negative people around.
Agreed.
Yeah, we don't need that. More sunshine in our life, more happy songs. More happy.
Definitely.
Now you find in the lockdown, has it changed your way of living or?
Yeah, it's been, I don't know, at the beginning I was like very motivated and I had, minimum five songwriting sessions on Zoom a week, and I was very kind of like, I'm gonna get so much out of this, and it's nice not to be traveling everywhere at 100 million miles per hour. But as it's gone on and it's become more permanent and it's kind of hit me, like last week, I'd say it really hit me like, oh my word, the music industry might not be the same for the rest of this year, potentially. Like, we just don't know. And that has really made me feel very just so sad, because the one thing I love is, going out and playing shows. That's like 80% of why I want to do this, because it's just so amazing. There's nothing more amazing than seeing someone connect with your song, in terms of a feeling and in terms of just the moment and chatting to people. I'm a very sociable person, so it's very strange, but it's better to keep everybody safe and to do amazing things like this. Like, it's incredible how everyone's adapted so well to moving online. Like, yeah. It's incredible.
Yeah, I went to start thinking really quickly because, I didn't want to be sitting around doing nothing, so, I readjusted my own life within the first 2 to 3 weeks from the beginning of the lockdown. Otherwise, it just, otherwise it would have been really depressing. It is a little bit depressing, to be honest.
Maybe a lot.
But having nice things to do during the day and making yourself busy and stay creative and get to see music and working from home, but in a creative way, is sort of lifting the spirit up. So then it's not so bad.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I have the last 2 weeks, I'd say I've been like, what on earth do I write about? Like, I've been kind of like, I don't really know what to write about, because a lot of it comes from experiences and you're just not having those experiences.
Right. Right.
as much, obviously, but yeah, it'll come back at some point, I'm sure.
You have to cancel loads of shows because of this, or?
Yeah, I've probably had to cancel maybe 10, something like that. So I mean, I've not been, I didn't have like a huge tour or anything massive lined up this year like some of my friends did. One of my friends was supposed to be like back to back gigging till October and has had to cancel everything, and I feel so sad for her. But yeah, I've probably had to cancel minimum 10 things. In terms of weddings, obviously I've had to cancel a lot of those, but yeah, so it's very sad, but hopefully 2021 is just going to be the best year ever.
I was thinking 2020 will be that year, but I'm thinking 2020 is the year to actually relax, regroup, and get the extra energy, and 2021 is going to be it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
my
like the way
friend.
you guys are talking, so that sounds good.
That's what
More
happens.
music. Get some more music, Emily. All your fans are beating on the internet.
What are they saying?
More music. More music.
Okay.
More music. Oh, okay. No, let's talk.
No, they all miss you, of course, and they miss you. They miss seeing you out on the stage.
Oh, I love it. I love that. Oh. So, do you want me to do another song now?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. Do we want a happy, meaningful, or a badass kind of tune?
I think badass is probably
You can do both.
our request.
Badass.
You can do both. Yeah, you can do both.
Okay.
If that's
I'll do
those are
both.
two
Badass.
choices. I think we know where we're going.
Okay. Well, we're going to drop D land. That's where we're going. Sorry everyone. Okay. I should probably mute myself to tune, shouldn't I? That'd be a bit nicer for you all.
A live show. This is part of what it's about, right?
True that. I just need to get better at talking and tuning at the same time. Need to kind of get that nailed.
Right. That's a big. They didn't teach you that at music school. That's a big skill. I'm sure they would have.
They
given
did
you
not.
that.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. So this song I wrote with an awesome lady called Liv Austin, and someone told me that I wasn't badass enough to sing a rocky song, and it really stayed with me for so long, and he was basically like, you're too nice, and it stayed with me. And then I kind of went to this session. It was a writing session with Liv and a guy called John Wright as well, and we talked about this, and I kind of said, I just want to write a badass song because I've been told this, and I feel like I need to, I don't know, I just feel a bit gutted about it. And they were like, what does badass even mean anyway? Let's redefine it. Let's, to me, it's standing up for yourself, standing up for other people, and standing up for what you believe in, and all of these things. And it's basically, this song is all about actually realizing that you were badass after all. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
All right.
What does it take to be a badass woman? What does it mean to be in control? 'Cause right now it seems just another thing that I ought to have figured out. How does it feel to have it all together? When do you find you really found yourself? If you're caught up to ticking all the boxes, you might find you're someone else. I give myself permission to write my definition. Hell yeah, stand up for myself. Hell yeah, I do the same for someone else. Been working so hard, playing a part. Turns out I had it from the start. I guess I'm badass at heart. It doesn't have to be a new religion. You can find your way and make mistakes. not about following the crowd or just being a pretty face. I know what I want, I know where I'm going, and having more fun since I quit the game. If you don't like cutting out the lies, then I'm sorry, but I'm not to blame. I give my new position. This girl is limited edition. Hell yeah, stand up for myself. Hell yeah, I do the same for someone else. Been working so hard, playing a part. Turns out I had it from the start. I guess I'm badass at heart. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I give myself permission to be a woman on a mission. I'm gonna go the distance and make the best of what I'm given. Hell yeah, I stand up for myself. Hell yeah, I do the same for someone else. Been working so hard, playing a part. Turns out I had it from the start. I guess I'm badass at heart. Thank you.
Good.
So much fun, that song.
That's a good song. Should be like on a horse, like riding across the plain somewhere.
Oh, that's a great idea for a video.
There you
Except
go.
I'm terrified of horses.
Yeah, me too. I'm from New York. I never see a horse. There's usually a cop on top of it with a stick.
This is a beautiful story. You can connect with them. It's just that so if you just have to trust the horse. It's not very difficult. I mean, if you obviously to do the jumps and that kind of stuff, it is. But you know,
Yeah.
you just want to go. It's actually really enjoyable. Way better than being in a car.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of it, like feeling the wind in my hair as I'm riding this animal, you know, but I just get a bit scared. Yeah.
And they're pretty tall.
They're really big also. So a horse is a big thing.
Well, yeah, there's a long way to fall, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just check in on Gitta, see how she's doing out there.
How you doing, Gitta?
Hi
Hey,
there.
Gitta.
Hey!
Hi, Emily. Hi, John. Hi, Simona.
We're going to ask Emily to do one more song, and then we'd like to get you going. Yeah, is that going to be okay? All right.
Yeah, of course.
Nice. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, hang in there. So, what do you got left? What do you got? What's the big finale now?
The big finale is my brand new single.
All right.
Yeah. Well, sorry, excuse me. Firstly, I just want to say thank you so much to you guys for having me.
Pleasure.
It's been really
Thanks for
fun doing
joining
this
us.
today, so thank you.
Good. Well, you brightened up
yeah,
our
thank
day,
you
that's
so
for
much.
sure.
Oh, good. That was the aim with this terrible weather we're having today. Yeah, for sure. And yeah, thank you so much. Sorry, say that
So we
again.
had a lot of fun in the past 2 weeks.
Yes.
It's not
Yeah.
stopping, is it? It keeps on going like this.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, we have been lucky, but now we need you to bring the sun, please.
Yeah, I think next
Ooh,
week
so
it should be nice. So we got 30-degree weather headed towards us, so that should be good.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Wow.
But yeah, thank you so much to you guys for having me and to everybody for watching. And I will reply to your comments on the stream as soon as I'm done.
All right.
But yeah, this.
Sorry.
Sorry. Say that
So
again.
you had
sorry.
loads of comments. Everyone is enjoying
Oh.
this show, so you had loads of comments.
Oh, great. Oh, I'm really glad. Well, thank you everyone for watching. And this song's my brand new single that came out at the end of May. And it's the first song I've written in a long time about myself and my vulnerability. And it's kind of my most vulnerable song that I've ever written. So hope you like it. This is Fearless.
I'll say that I'm fine when I'm not really fine. If I'm being honest, that's most of the time. My skin's wearing thin, hiding my hurt behind a grin. Trying to keep the shade out, let the sun shine in. A little more battered and bruised, the sharp sting from your point of view. The zone I'm in, you know it ain't comfortable. I wanna be fearless, I wanna feel cool. Stop comparing every part of you. And I wanna see myself the way others do. Maybe it's something, oh, something I gotta grow through. Fear's always gonna be riding shotgun next to me. So it's time to put brave in the driver's seat. Discovered a few home truths, no apology, no excuses. Speak it till you make it, doesn't work for us all. I wanna be fearless, I wanna feel cool. Stop comparing every part of you. I wanna see myself the way others do. Maybe it's something, oh, something I gotta grow through. I gotta grow through. It's not always about what's on the surface. We're trying so hard to be perfect. I just wanna be fearless, I wanna feel cool. Stop comparing every part of you. And I wanna see myself the way others do. Maybe it's something, oh, something. Please let it be something, oh, something I gotta grow through. I gotta grow through. I gotta grow through. Thank you.
Great song to finish on.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you so much for joining
Thanks
this
very
show. Honestly, this is all I can
Oh,
say.
thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Nice to meet you. Such a nice, lovely person with a bubbly energy and beautiful voice and songs. So we couldn't ask for more.
Oh, thank you.
That's perfect.
Thank you. Great to meet you guys virtually. And yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Next time I'm going to watch the show, so hopefully next time I get to see you live with a live performance. And everything.
Yes,
That would be great.
that would be cool. Yeah.
Maybe we'll
that'd
just
be
bring the
wicked.
cameras out to you and make a performance in your house somewhere.
Ah, that would be cool.
That would be
I'm
good.
down with
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be wicked.
Okay. Gitta,
Hello.
Yeah.
everything good out
That
there?
was nice, Emily. I enjoyed that.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to your set.
Got another great singer today, so yeah, we got double amazing sets. So are you today? Are you in Holland?
Sorry. Yes, I am. I lived in London for 10 years, and I moved back here, where I'm from. Well, officially in 2018, but then I traveled for a lot of the time since then to now. So I'm in a bus right now. This is my house, is an old converted Mercedes truck. And we traveled around Europe for a lot of time. But now we're in the process of buying some land 5 meters below sea level to build a house, which seems like a fantastic plan.
So, you know, submarine. Maybe.
Wow. So you're gonna, oh, that's the real.
Sorry, Simona,
Whereabouts?
sometimes I can't hear you perfectly.
Sorry, I'll get closer to the microphone. So are you gonna build it underwater, or is it gonna go
No,
on
it's
top?
basically, so where I grew up is called the Flevoland. It's like Newlands. It's reclaimed in the 70s. And so everything here is quite new, and everything you see around here is man-made, I suppose, which is quite interesting because there's a lot of forests here, and obviously it's nature, but it was all put there by people, which is a strange thing sometimes to witness. So yeah, it's reclaimed as there's like a few dikes before you get here, basically, all way out
All the way
from
out.
here. So we're safe, you know. But if it were
Yeah.
to flood, we'd be underwater.
Don't dig too deep either.
Yeah. Actually, funny enough, this used to be land years ago, like years and years and years ago, and the area where we're buying land, they're selling off bits of it. It's kind of like an eco village, so everyone has to do some farming and all sorts of things. But they're doing a lot of archaeological finds there, so it's there have been people living here many centuries ago.
Right.
So yeah,
Ooh.
funny place.
And
Okay, well, I got a little intro clip to warm up your set, so maybe I'll play that now.
Some will follow, and some will lead the way. Some will speak out, and some will lie. Some would die for you, and some will wonder why you didn't try. I'm the wheel that spins, and I'm the wheel that drives it. I'm the light that shines in the dark that keeps me. To be the one that hopes for another's home, knowing all that I know is that I never know. Be the wheel that spins, be the wheel that drives, be the light that shines in the dark that keeps me. Be the one that hopes for another's home, knowing all that we know is that we never know.
Those are fun clips.
Oh my God, that music video was so much fun to make. We had such a laugh. This is my friend Hannah Lovell from London. She made most of my videos, and we came up with these like ridiculous IKEA style names and prices for items. There was a lot of story behind that, but it was so much fun. Anyway.
Good fun. Good fun. That first clip was it's at a mausoleum. It's kind of a cool place to play.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a Stingray live session here. Funnily enough, about 20 minutes drive from where I am now, in a place called Naarden. And it's actually the little town where I was born, because here there wasn't a hospital yet because it was such a new town. So on my passport it says I was born there, near that mausoleum.
Okay, perfect.
I miss
Okay.
London though, I have to say. It's nice to see Camden in the background, on the picture behind you.
Yeah, we all miss going there. The place is pretty empty right now.
Yeah.
But
It must be very surreal walking around London right now.
it is indeed.
Yeah, I mean, I live in a different part of London, but here in the city as well. I mean, I never been to Bank and Tower Bridge on a weekend and find the desert. There's literally no one around. Yeah, so it's quite surreal. It's beautiful in a way, but kind of melancholic. So there is,
Yeah.
I don't know, the apocalypse vibe coming through, you know, with all the buildings.
Exactly that.
Not people. Yeah, it feels like
That was
end
the
of the
word.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's strange. Strange thing. I'm hearing similar stories of people who live in Amsterdam, and Amsterdam normally is completely mental with tourism because it's very small. But now it's like deserted, and actually the people that live there are quite enjoying it in a way because they have space now. But
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and breathe.
It's
Let's start playing a song for us.
yes, definitely. I'll tell more stories about the songs at some point. This is called Like a Kite, released. Draw a circle, draw a line, draw a sun to shine, draw a home, draw a joyful sight, draw a tree house and a yellow bike. You can draw anything you like, and let the wind carry you like a kite released in the lightness of the summer breeze. Let your wings carry you, let them set you free in the brightness of your childhood dreams. Draw the curtains, come on in, safe and warm within. Draw the feelings you never felt before, the welcome at the open door. You can draw so many more. Let the wind carry you like a kite released with the flight of the autumn leaves. Let your wings carry you, let them set you free in the brightness of your childhood dreams. Your childhood dreams.
Yeah, thank you. Nice track.
Thanks.
Lovely, thank you. So you were saying before you started singing that you had the story behind this song.
Right, yeah. So I've been releasing a new album, my third, in monthly installments. I started in March, before the whole lockdown started to happen. And I've been putting out one song each month, as I said. So this album is called To Our Children, and I recorded it while I traveled around Europe with different musicians in different places. So there's a lot of sort of European culture I wanted to merge into it as well. And all the songs are kind of surrounding themes of, who are we as people, where have we come from, and where are we going together, and what are we giving to our children from that, and what direction are we heading in. So I suppose a lot of elements of psychology and elements of sort of childhood innocence. So that song is all about when we are 100% believing in ourselves, and have this strong feeling that we can create any world around us that we desire, that feel is full of beauty, I suppose, which I think is quite relevant in this one.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, it's really interesting. I think, just recording in different, Europe is so versatile, everywhere. We've got different cultures, like I'm Italian, so I'm totally different than Dutch and Spain and France. But at the same time, we're all kind of joined together. That's the way I see it. It's nice to be able to have different food and different style of music, different way that we dress. We're not all the same, and that's what's beautiful about Europe. It's so many languages in one small little country. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is amazing. What I also found amazing was that when you travel through it and you kind of cross the borders, obviously there's no clear cut. It's like, oh, I'm in Portugal now, and now I'm in Spain, and everything's different. There's like a bleed, that happens. It's like on watercolor painting. There's no line. So you go to the south of Spain or the south of Portugal, and you see all these Moorish influences, and like you hear similar things as you would in Morocco, and you hear all this stuff bleeding through, and then you come through the land, and it sort of shifts and changes as you go along, and it's this beautiful organic thing that passes on. I loved seeing it in that way, and especially with the clothing as well. Like I'm actually on clogs now. I don't think you can see it. I might try and hold them up.
Oh, nice.
So I've been touring wearing clogs. Because of the Dutch culture, but because of the percussive element as well. And then I've been sort of remaking, this is inspired as well. I've been remaking these traditional clothes that are more like European traditional wear, trying to blend in all these different aspects. It's really fun. Anyway, I enjoy that.
Cool. I really find this so interesting because it makes it, like the song, the outfit, everything that you're putting in. It just makes it, I don't know, a little bit extra special because you're putting your art into it, your effort, and what you believe in. So it's really nice.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I think it's like music isn't just music in itself, right? It's a part of a whole bigger cultural experience, I suppose. So for me, it's all part of one thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got next for us?
Right. I'm going to use the clogs on this one. This is called Man of the Light, and I wrote this years ago, back in 2015, when I did my first album, but it didn't end up on there, which I think is a good thing because it belonged on this album. And I wrote it in Italy, in Parma, at a friend's house. And I wrote it after speaking to a homeless man in London. I just bought this guitar, actually. I was sat by the church in Denmark Street, playing it before I had to head to the airport. I was picking it up on my way to this tour. And the man, he was called Paul, and he stuck in my mind throughout this time in Italy, and the main thing was that realization that we're all searching for happiness, right? And we all believe that there's some external source that will bring us that, if we only find that person, or if we only find that thing. And that's what this is about. It's Man of the Light. So yeah, I'm gonna play it now and stop talking. Can you show me the way to let go of all this sorrow, to let go of all these worries in a day? Hey, can you take me away, away from this place where there's only this cold and grief? to the man of the light. Maybe he can give me time, some peace of mind. Maybe the man of the light can brighten my days, can make this darkness go away. Hey, can you bring me the world? Oh, the world in my pocket, the one I love in a locket, my beautiful girl. Take me to the man of the light. Maybe he can give me time, some peace of mind. Maybe the man of the light can brighten my days, can make this darkness go away. Oh man, it's not all bad. Even if you're lonely, cold and sad, there is a light that shines for you. I say in all honesty, if I could make a wish, I would set you free. But all I can do is show you. I would take you to the man of the light. Maybe he can give you time, some peace of mind. Maybe the man of the light can brighten your days, can make this darkness go away.
Yeah. Fun. I see Emily. Emily wants to clap at that also. Hang on a second. Where we go?
Thank you, Emily.
Yeah,
I was really enjoying my little clog dance today. Sorry, Simone, what did you say?
And I said it's better if more people between the hours. It's only me and you, John.
Right.
We should always leave that. And yeah, your clogs. I mean, I want to get a pair. I always love them since I was a little girl. I find them so funky. I remember because I used to be a ballet dancer. We had a ballet where we had like obviously fake ones because we had to go on points, but then it looked like we were going on the clogs, and it was just really funny dancing. I loved it. So it was so uplifting.
I love them too. Actually, did you see? I think it was a couple of years ago. Victor and Rolf did a clog collection of like clogs on like high-heeled clogs. Yeah, you should look them up. It's kind of ridiculous but great at the same time.
Okay, I'll check it out. Like to play another song for us?
Sorry?
Would you like to play another song for us?
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah.
This is one called The Clearing, and it came out on the 6th of this month. And it was a sort of a duet, but the duet part came in later. I met this beautiful flamenco guitarist in Spain, in Ronda. And he has a shop there that is like a guitar shop / concert, tiny little concert venue where he does these beautiful concerts, and we saw him play, and he agreed to play on my album, which was wonderful. Sadly, obviously, they had to close too, like everyone else. So I'm hoping for them they can pull through it, especially for these small places, right? Anyway, The Clearing. Yeah. No hope for the sinner longing for truth, no room for forgiveness, for starting anew, no rest for the wicked. Redemption is cruel, it tosses and turns, aches and it yearns. No points for the feeling that can't tell the truth. Banned and forgotten, wretched and rotten. Oh, go to the clearing, no sin there to swim in, no longer, no further. Oh, clearing, come nearer. The reason for treason, to be one that purges, forgives all our urges, so human. Be free, be one with all you've done. No wrong, my son. Be free, be one with all you've done. No wrong, my son. Oh, go to the clearing, no sin left to swim in, no longer, no further. Oh, clearing, come nearer. The reason for treason, to be one that purges, forgives all our urges, so human, so human, only human. Only human. To where there's hope for the sinner, longing for truth, there's room for forgiveness, for starting anew. Find rest with the wicked, redemption ain't cruel, it cradles and holds as kindness unfolds. Thank you.
Great song.
It's definitely like one of the heavier themed ones on the album. I'm sure it came across in parts, but all about searching and longing for forgiveness. And there's a lot of theme of religion in there. And like, if you're interested, look up the artwork for the song. But it's I drew this like all religion church. And the idea is that a lot of us now aren't religious, and we can't just go and ask someone to forgive us, like an external source, like, oh, I, tell you my sins, and then everything's all right. We have to plow with ourselves to do that. So yeah, that's what it's about. Yeah. Let me think. Shall I play another one? How much time have we got?
Yeah, we got more time. Sure.
We've got time for one more, yeah.
Should I do one last one? I'm just trying to think. If it's one more, I might do a different one than I was planning to do.
There are two more, as you like.
Maybe let's just do like a couple back to back or something.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Or we can have a chat in between. Actually, I need to tune in between anyway.
Alright.
Okay, this is a song inspired by London's back streets, actually. And it's very relevant in our recent discussions. It's called Soul Brothering, Soul Sistering, also off the new album. Around the backs of buildings where we're soul brothering, soul sistering, stop smothering and start believing in ourselves. Around the end of our life, so much soul bothering, stop smothering and start believing in yourself. And all the time that's wasted time, we've wasted being so unkind. And all the time, this precious time, we wait for someone else to make divine, divine, divine. Don't let it pass you by. Around the bend we're here again for soul brothering, soul sistering, stop smothering and start believing in ourselves. Around and round and round, and this soul bothering, being too hard on ourselves. And all the time that's wasted time, we've wasted being so unkind. And all the time, this precious time, we wait on something else to make divine, divine, divine. Don't let it pass you by. Divine, 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 divine. Don't let it pass you by. Around the bend, oh, loving friends, let's gather round, holding hands, 'cause we can't stand the strongest winds. These storms won't do our spirits in. Always build whatever breaks, and we must, whatever it takes. So let us build and not tear down or drop the bomb, not give a frown. Oh, can't you see that we must find divine, divine, divine. Oh, let it come on by. Divine, 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 divine. Oh, let it come on by. Divine, 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 divine. Oh, let it come on by. Divine, 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 divine. Oh, let it come on by.
Yeah, I like that one as well.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so
I was
much.
having I was having such an off day today. I'm sure, like Emily was saying this earlier as well. It's like sort of at the start of this whole episode of lockdown, we were all very like, I think, more energized, being like, no, we'll get through this. We'll make the most of it. Like positive energy, you know, do all these things. And at some point, it starts to hit you that it's going to take a long time. And yesterday, I was emailing with a friend in Switzerland who. So I try and do this little circular tour every year, maybe visit Italy or Switzerland, at least go and see some friends in England again. And they were like, oh, when are you going to come and play again? And I was like, I have no idea. I've already moved some autumn gigs to next year from the UK tour. So this morning I was like, oh, everything's shit, everything sucks. And then the technical stuff wouldn't work.
But it did.
You know,
somehow you got it to
makes
work.
everything
So
better.
yeah, somehow it all works, right?
It's just
Yeah, and
like
I love
there is
how-
up and
Yeah, but I just love how music manages to always cheer me up, you know?
That's why we all love it so much. It cheers us up too.
I
Yeah,
think music and dance are the two, you know, because dancing and playing, I think, are the two things together, or one or the other. can make you smile again and make you happy, or make you sad, depending on what kind of music you're listening to.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, we need it the most. I think without music and dance, I don't think people would be able to survive.
Definitely. There was I think it was a Singapore Times. Did you see that post? There was like they'd done a survey amongst their readers. What were the most essential professions and the most unessential ones? And there was like this top 5 on both. And there was like, you know, a doctor, nurse on number 1 on the one side, and then there was like artists on number 1 on the other side, which I thought was in a way tragic, but really really interesting as well, because I think most people, most of us don't realize how big a part of being human it is to express ourselves in whatever form of art, and how important it is to keep us motivated and positive.
It's very important. Very important. This famous quote from Churchill, when during the middle of the war, they said, Prime Minister, we don't have any money to take care of the arts and theater and all this stuff. And Churchill turned around and he said, well, what are we fighting for then?
That's beautiful, actually.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah. It's good to remember this as artists, so we don't feel too useless in the times like these. All right.
Times.
Okay, I'm gonna send us off with the lullaby, and it's Friday afternoon. We can just relax now, right?
Slide right into the weekend. Exactly right.
Slide into the weekend. Yeah.
Oh.
This is called Lie With Me. Thank you again for having me, and thank you to those who've tuned in. I've seen some familiar names come by, like Gitta and Peter and Nick. Nice. And thank you, Emily, for your lovely set as well. Okay, lie with me. Like a child in the dark, I stay up late. Like a radio wave, the sirens parade. Lie with me. Lie with me tonight. Lie with me until it's bright. Like I'm one of the stars, Simon said. I fly from Venus to Mars, or from my bed. Oh, come here and lie with me. Come lie with me tonight. Lie with me until it's bright. Like a fallen leaf, we search for your ground. The silence smothering me, I need you around. So come here and lie with me. Come lie with me tonight. Lie with me until it's bright. Night.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
So beautiful.
Thank you so much for having me for the lovely musical afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great. Well, it was lovely to meet you both and to have you both on the show. You could limit our day. And so hopefully we get to see you going live soon. Or again, if we're trying to do like the Camden live, as John said, your location to do the show, hopefully we can get to meet you. But yeah, so thank you so much for the beautiful afternoon. It was a great lunch break for me.
Really great lunch break. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. It's amazing.
Beautiful set, Gitta.
And I will speak soon.
Okay. Have a nice weekend, ladies.
Thank you.
You too. Have a nice weekend, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Wow. What a great show. My mic is all screwed up now.
That was such a lovely lunch break. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Any plans for the weekend?
Well, I think I've got to do changing some passwords on all my accounts right now.
That sounds like a good activity. Yeah.
So that and sort out my living life. So it's gonna be fine, but I've got to do. I think, yeah, and it froze or your internet froze. I'm not sure, but yeah. So thank you all for watching Camden Live. It was great, and so we're back on Tuesday night. What do we have on Tuesday?
We have a really good show. We have Nick, Eloise Viola, and the Road Atlas. These guys just total rip it up rock bands. So nice mix of different sounds, and as always, a good break in the evening and a chance to hear some live music. I think this guy blowing with the leaf blower in my backyard, and so that's the sound.
So how big is your garden? Can we set up bands there?
I maybe, I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Yeah, well, you've got a back garden,
That's right.
so that's.
I want to take the I want to get the cameras and take them out to the artists. This is my idea now.
We could turn your back garden into a festival. We can have some tents, a little stage. We can have
That's
a
amazing.
Camden Live festival.
Oh my god, that'd be so much fun. I'm missing live music so much. Just like the end of it. The end of it.
Well,
Anyway, yeah.
All
I mean,
right,
I guess
I'm
the
gonna
good news
go
is we're lucky that all these great artists, you know, they're miss being and performing in front of their fans, so they're happy to come on our show. So I guess not all bad.
Exactly. All right. Well, have a lovely weekend.
Same to
I'll
you.
see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.